Welcome, everybody, to another live episode of Crypto Crush, where we are leading the way in crushing crypto and digital assets every single day. My name is Steve K. Well, Steven Kasienko, but people call me Steve K. I am joined by the 17-year-old prodigy, Judah.
What's up? What's up?
17 years old. He's been trading since 15, and we're going to talk about the setups he's given over the last couple of days and how they hit exactly. I mean, to the dollar. It's impressive. We're going to take a look at that. You don't have to believe me. We're gonna roll the videotape. We're going to show the replay. We're going to show what we said in advance, how it played out. Next to him, no, it's not a refugee out of Iran. It is the one and only Amir Isaacs.
Yes.
He's wearing. It looks like your dog threw up on your sweatshirt.
Man, it's 2026, man. If I had blue lights here, it would have looked different.
Right. You know what they say? Europe is 20 years ahead of Israel in terms of fashion, but that's okay. We love you anyway. You are the man out of Tel Aviv. Nothing's stopping him. If you hear sirens in the background, explosions, don't worry. It's just Iran bombing Tel Aviv again. Yes, but he's been safe in the bunker. He's got a wonderful wife, a dog, a cat, and a baby boy on the way. So the four of them have been laid up. When do the sirens go off? Is it night? Is it during the day? When do they go off?
They like to bother us during the night so that we don't sleep, but they go all over the day. We have these notifications on the phone, and then as soon as we hear like bah, bah, we just go back in here, lock it up, and
so you have a bunker that kind of covers your windows, but you also have one that goes underneath in your building.
Yeah, we have also one that went underneath, but hey, you never know. There was a hit that hit one of those undergrounds, and that one went like FIFO. So,
there's rumors that Hezbollah is gearing up as well in the north. That's where you were last time. That's where you were set and stationed last time. Do you anticipate them calling you up again to go to the north to Hezbollah to fight?
No, because I switched unit at some point. I was like, man, we're doing this way too much. Let me see a different part of Israel. So I went southern to the Gaza area, the north area. But my unit is there. My friends are there. They're all like the north side of Israel right now is ready and prepared. And not only that, we are doing something the world hasn't yet seen in warfare. We're not going for the civilians. We're going to the heads, and we're breaking their will. And that's what they feel as well. And that's why I think that this war will be over soon, because we're not. They know exactly. Like they shot 3 rockets, and what happened is returned from Hezbollah. They shot 3 rockets, then their whole commandment area in Beirut in the Dakhia blew up. The same thing we're trying to do with Iran. We're trying to go after their leaders so that this will end soon. We will break their spirit soon, and hopefully this will all be behind us as soon as possible, so that we can get back to this normal markets. It doesn't spike up and down like crazy.
You know what? What's interesting is I do think you're going to hear it here first. We've been predicting the war, right? We talked about Friday, the war. When people are when they're saying evacuate out of Israel, it's coming very soon. And it came 6 hours later, bombs.
I said something about that Indian leader. As soon as I saw him coming from there, as soon as I saw this Narantandan Modi coming off of his plane, I said, okay.
So what I think is interesting is, and again, we are against the war, right? So our position is we want peace. We don't want war. Amir and I have both been in the middle of a war as it's going on. It is not something you ever want to see. It's not something you ever want your kids to go through. It is
extremely scary. We had a shell here on the street last night. We had a shell from the interceptions. That's scary, man. You see it.
No, it's scary, full stop. And
it also makes you appreciate more stuff.
When people ask how was it in Ukraine, and I said it's scary because at night it's pitch black, no lights, right? The roads have holes the size of houses. Like you could fit a whole tank inside these bomb holes.
Yeah.
You don't know where the shots are coming from. And it's just not a nice thing. So our thing is peace. But I want to mention this. It's interesting how it took 9 years to capture and kill Saddam Hussein. Then if we look at the 9/11 mastermind, several years also. And you have Trump coming in, getting Maduro in 2 weeks, and then knocking out all of the Iranian leadership in the first strike. And then he just knocked out the
I don't know if it
secession.
was him though. I don't know if it was him.
He just well.
All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say is this. We've seen already 3 planes crashing, and we've seen America, we've seen Israeli plane crashing, enemies plane in enemies territory. We didn't see, right? So it's, I think that the technology here is key. Technology here has game changers.
It is.
The
Our
drone
friends in,
is wow. Is like,
by the way, Naveem, Dr. Abhishek, they were getting bombed in Dubai.
yeah.
So, what I heard was that they have successfully defended over 157 rockets and over 209 fighter planes. I think that they're talking about the drones.
The drones, it's
And
non-pilot, like it's
yeah,
non-pilot, they
so
call it.
it's a non. So they've knocked that out. That's very, very interesting. I'm going to call it first. 2 things I want to call out. One is I believe that America is going to start putting boots on the ground as early as by the end of this week. I think they are gearing up. They've already sent the B bombers in. They're going to do it again. They've knocked that. They own the air. They own the sea. They're not going to come in boots on the ground. I would imagine in a couple of days, markets are going to go nuts.
Yeah.
Because Americans do not want boots on the ground. Unfortunately, friends, you cannot clean up the mess without getting boots on the ground. Second thing, we are making a brand new word. You heard it here first. It's called Israelimica. It's Israelimica. So it's America and Israel together. As Amir and I were talking, it's hard to differentiate who's doing what. They're both kind of the same. From our perspective, someone living in Europe, someone living in Israel.
There was that. Oh,
Bombs are on their way. Bombing is on.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. Enjoy your live call.
All right, we're gonna go live. Shoot out. Let me share my screen, and you and I are gonna run this. We pray that Amir and his family are safe. I want to show you something here. If I go, and I'm gonna let you talk, but this is Bitcoin right now, and I'm just gonna show this real quick. These little charts I did. This is the weekly. I'm gonna go to the 4-hour. I'm also gonna go to the daily, but I'm gonna talk about these ranges. But I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because we see a clear channel. You talked about the channel being made, and I want to talk about that. But more importantly, I want you to show the trades you set up and how they played out.
Yeah. I will. I'm going to email.
Let's see. I thought I added it here. It's coming. 1 second. Sorry about that.
Can you mute Amir? Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, so
I'm still here, guys. I got a few more minutes until the sirens come up, so I'm here.
All right, watch this trade that hit, Amir. Watch this. Yeah. This is amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this was 2 days ago, or I think during the weekend, maybe even. We had, of course, this downtrend on Bitcoin, this trend line. And we in our community, of course, we shorted every time it came up with this trend line here. We shorted. I gave a short setup here. So we made a lot of money. But all of a sudden, we broke out of this trend line. And I told people, hey, there's a lot of FOMO, there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of volatility. Your emotions are going to start to play a role. And please, 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 please don't buy here. Just please don't buy. My only thing was I want to see a clean retest of the trend line. And then, in my opinion, with some good risk management, it's safe to buy. And the target was at least 70,000 for take profit 1 and 72,000 for take profit 2. Why? Because there's a lot of liquidity above 72,000. So this is the setup that we gave. And it actually played out. Yeah, it played out perfectly. If I go to the chart right now,
Yes, it did. That's beautiful. And this is the swing trade that we gave on Friday. On
yes,
Monday, excuse me. We set the setup we gave out on Friday, and then on Monday we posted the setup
Right.
so that we can take it.
Okay.
yeah.
Can you zoom in? Because I want to show that.
Wednesday. So there
Right.
was like anyone who
So what?
wanted to do this since
Watch.
Monday could have. How long did it take it to happen?
2 days. Now watch
2
this.
days.
For 3 days. So you see that big green candle? The
Right.
other one.
This one, yeah,
So the one next to it, the red candle.
yeah.
The one to the other side, left.
This,
Okay, this is what Judith said. Judith said, "Don't take a long now." Right?
Yeah, he said it on that call.
He said, "I'm looking for it to break through the triangle." So the next candle broke through. Then he said, "I want to retest." So the next day, look, there's that line. There's the wick. Make it bigger because they can't see that red wick. You see how it came down, retested?
this is the retest right here, and we
So
got
then
it.
he said, "I want to wait for that," and then the next day it opens above that line, and you take it, and you would have been in profit. And that is the setup we gave. He said, "Let's wait for it to come out of the triangle, retest, and then the next day has to go. The day has to close above it. If it does,
And we said it because there was the liquidity heat map that said that there's going to catch the liquidity at the top, and that's
Yes.
exactly what happened.
and so now if you look at, I'm gonna,
See you guys.
yeah, oh, bombs coming."
Ah,
Yeah, so now the sirens are going off over there.
Yeah.
But the markets still go.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. Now, can you show us? You want to go to the live trading view and show us where it's at, or is this live right now?
This is live, I think. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do it, of course. So, what's important? Like we had this downtrend, right? So it acted as resistance, at resistance, at resistance, resistance, and basically the shorts were actually just having a good time. You know, every time it comes to this triangle, okay, short, 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 and you would have been good. You would have been in the green. You would have been able to make money. And people put their stop losses above these wicks, right? They put their stop losses here, they put their stop losses here, and that's a lot. There was a lot of liquidity above these lows, right? This is not a healthy market structure. It's not looking like nobody's getting stopped out. So there's a lot of liquidity above, up top. So yeah, that was it. And then when we broke, let me just remove this. And when we broke out of the triangle, I told people, please don't buy here because you want to have a confirmation, right? And the confirmation in our community is we want a breakout and we want to retest. We were looking at a daily time frame, so we want a daily time frame retest with a good wick, a bullish candle looking. This is almost, yeah, this is a very bullish candle, a strong buyback, and then you can enter the long position.
Right.
So we were waiting for this breakout, yeah, to come. You could have entered here and then boom, you were back.
Right. So that's what he's talking about. He's talking about the green. Can you go again with your brush? The green candle up.
Yeah.
Take the brush and go slowly. Green candle up. Breaks through, retests, and now it's back up.
Now it's back up again.
So
and that's the retest.
Can you circle, do that line again, and then do a different color to make the circle where you come in. So, okay, so let's put a,
yeah, I will just
right there, that on the triangle top, right there.
Yeah, I had the circle for it. You would have entered right here, somewhere here.
Yeah, we're right there, not the green on the red one.
No.
Right, and then you've got, and then you would have went up and made a lot of profit. So, yeah. I'm gonna show my screen real quick, and then I want you to continue with your analysis.
Okay.
So here is Bitcoin. This is the same chart, and we had put these lines up here, 72, and it hit 71,863. Right now, it looks like it's trying to hit the 72,000 mark. But I want to show you, this is the 4-hour. I can go into the daily. Look at this channel we're in. Like you said, it's been, and you can say there's another channel here, perhaps. Right? a smaller channel. But if we break this purple line, if it comes through the 72, then we're doing the exact same thing you had just said, which is we're going to break through, retest, and then go up. If it does, we can go to 74, 78, correct?
Yeah.
Well, actually, this line says 76. Now, there's a very strong chance it could do something else. It's a very strong chance it can do this. Let me put another color in here. It can come up and reject and bounce and come down because we are at the top of the channel, right? So we are at the top of the channel now, right? So if I'm on the daily, you see this big channel here, the orange line here, or the two purple lines, this purple line and this purple line. I'll go to a 4 hour, you can see it better. So you see here, this purple line and this orange line is purple. This is the big channel. And we said when it comes to the top, it goes down. When it comes to the top, it goes down. Here it comes almost to the bottom. It comes to the top, goes back down. Hit the top. It is either, this sounds weird, but this is true. We don't know. Is it going to go to the top or is it going to go to the bottom? We don't know. We have no idea. So what we do is we prepare for what it can do, right? We can put a short order here at 72,000, right? Because it's at 71,863. Market opens in 14 minutes. We could see a pump to 72. Put a short at 72, or we can wait for it to break out. Like Judah said, we could do the same thing again. Break out, retest, take it up to this line here, 76.5. Very possible. But there's another 50% chance where it does the opposite. And so it can also come here and come straight back down. So these are the two options we're looking at. I would not take a trade right now. I might take it if it goes to 72.5. How do you play this from this point on, Judah? Let me stop sharing my screen. I'm going to let you share yours.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
go to the live chart. What are you waiting for it to break that 72,000?
Yeah, well, right now, of course, you can see this as a triangle, right? But actually, we're just in a range.
We're in a range. Exactly. We're just in a range.
So we're actually just in a range. So if you remove the triangle, it looks way different, right? But I will just leave the triangle on just because you guys know. So here you got a lot of liquidity, right? So in my opinion, this is probably going to get taken out soon. Like you're super close to taking out this liquidity, and we're probably going to take out this liquidity.
I think on market open, I think the first 15 minutes of the market, we take that 72,000 out.
I don't know. I don't know like when, but I think we're probably going to take it out, and it's going to be like some type of wick. And then on the retest, I'm very interested in a short trade because what you want to understand is they don't want to touch the liquidity. They want to really take the liquidity out, right? So all these shorts, they want to wreck them, and then they want the market makers, institutions, the bank, they want to reverse the market. And of course, we're in a range, right? If we just look at this, every time we come to the bottom of the range, we make our way up. Every time we make our way up to the range, we go to the bottom. When the bottom, we make our way up. So the most probable thing, the most likely thing, I don't think it's a 50-50. I think it's like a 70 to 30%. I think 70% chance that we make our way bottom to the bottom again.
Yeah, but I was supposed to keep the time frame. So I agree. I think there's a 90% chance or 100% chance we make our way to the bottom.
Yeah.
But that's in a few days, maybe in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm talking about today, right now. Do you think it's going to pop up and take that 72,2789? Do you think it's going to take that and then come down?
Probably.
I think today it blasts up to 72. It takes that liquidity. It's just short of it. No, there are no exchanges reporting it hit 72. The highest one I see, 71,987.
Yeah,
72 is a big psychological number. Markets are opening in 11 minutes. I would expect this thing to quickly wick up, grab it, and then I see it coming down over the next several days, maybe weeks.
Yeah.
So how do you play this? What are you waiting for? What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Like I said, this is the daily time frame, right? So I can also go to like the 4 hour time frame, and then I will just remove this circle. Like what I'm waiting for is okay. We got this retest. It was a great long, but now what? Now what? So people are in a long rate. I would take 100% profit at 70,000 was the first take profit zone. 72,000 is going to be the second take profit zone. And on trading view, the price actually hit 72,000. You see the high right here
Wow.
is 72,000 on the dot. So we were right about that too. So if you took a trade, yeah, with our community, you should be in very good profit right now or already out of the trade, depending on which exchange
Yeah.
you're trading on. The second, so you are asking, okay, what is the most important thing to do now? Well, this is obviously a short area. Like I'm not looking for any longs in this zone. No way. And you know why? Because it's all based on buying low and selling high. When in doubt, just zoom out, right? That's the how they call it. No day trader is gonna buy Bitcoin here. The time to buy Bitcoin was here, and was here at these lows. The time to sell Bitcoin is right here and right now. So in my opinion, hey, yeah, we might see Bitcoin go a little bit further up just to get people very FOMO'd in and to trap people and to take liquidity out. Yeah, we might see it go a little bit higher than 72,000, maybe even today. That might happen. But in the long term, I think probably we're going to make our way down again. Also, because we're in a bear market, wait for that retest. Boom, that's your short entry right here. And you can ride it all the way back to the 60s again.
All right.
This
If you take, so what range are you taking the short trade in? What's the range of Bitcoin price whenever it gets there, whether it's today, tomorrow? What is the range you're looking at
Yeah,
to get into a short position?
I'm only looking for short guys, unless of course this really holds as support. Then I'm flipping. Then I'm okay, like I'm wrong. The market wants Bitcoin at higher prices. So, for example, if this happens and we really start holding this level, okay, I'm flipping bullish, right? We can see higher prices. But as long as we just get a wick, like this needs to happen for me. I need to see to get in a short trade. I need to see a big wick, liquidation wick. We come to the 70,000 zone. Don't short yet. Wait for the retest. And here, around 72,000, 70 to
Okay.
300, I'm entering the short trade. And I'm riding it to the 60s. And I'm gonna divide my take profit into 2 or 3 zones, and
Well,
you will get it. You will get it to know in the community.
okay. But I have a question.
Yeah.
So here's my chart here. You don't think there's a chance we hit it here, 71? This is on MEXC. This is on futures. We tapped this top level 3 times. You don't think it could also reject?
Yeah, of course. Of course, that's why I'm saying I'm not looking for longs. I'm looking for shorts. It's 100% it can reject.
So I wouldn't put it short in now. I would wait. And look, you said the 70,000 mark. Look at all this confluence we have here. Look at this. And this is on the 69,450. So I would expect this, if it's rejecting, probably come back here. Then you're saying when it does come back down here, and it gets back, it's going to retest the 72. Then you're going to short right here.
Yeah, something like that. My chart looks a little bit different, but yeah, something like that.
Here's the 4 hour. Here's the 4 hour. Right. So it could go up, like we said, could go up, but we're looking for it to come back down. Right. You said it's going to hit the 70,000 area, and then we can wait for it to come back and rebound off the 72, and then it goes way down. And if we look at the marks there for what we're looking to set up, it's coming down to this range here, certainly the 49 to 48,000, and it can go all the way down to 38. Actually, this is the lowest it could probably go, 35,800. But I'm going to start buying right around this range here. You know, that is our what we're doing is we're in Veltrixa passive income every week. You can click the link below to get start the 7-day challenge. We guarantee you get into a crypto investment where you are reaping a weekly recurring revenue stream using AI bots that we
Back.
use. But I agree with you that I'm going to. Oh, he's alive.
Yeah, we're back.
All your body parts are still there. Great. Well, you missed the best part. Judah, let's take a look at. You want to look at Solana? You want to look at gold?
Yeah, I want to like maybe clarify like just I'm just gonna show the quick position so that they know like what's ahead. So just to recap, Bitcoin broke out of this triangle. We're probably going for this liquidity today or tomorrow. Once I'm waiting for a big liquidation week to come in to get everybody out, to get everybody FOMO'd in, to trap people, waiting for the price to come down again. And right at the retest, it of course on the daily time frame, I'm planning to enter the long, and we're probably going to make our way back to the range.
I mean, the short, the short.
If you're not yet, if people on this call don't have access to the VIP channel, because what he's saying right now, we might be doing it on the live call tomorrow, whenever it happens, but it can also happen in 4 hours from now. And then what Judah will do is he'll just say that he'll say what he's doing on the VIP channel. So just make sure to click on the link on the bottom and be with us on it if you want to participate.
Yeah, and also of course you can see this as a triangle, but it's actually like a range, right? So when you're at the bottom, you're obviously going to make your way up to the top, and at the bottom you're looking for longs. I'm not looking at the bottom. I'm not looking for shorts, right? The same goes here. We're at the top of the range. This is not
That's
a time
confusing because if I would be new to trading and I would have seen these candles that are in the middle of the range, that are in the middle of the triangle, the two red ones, not these ones, the ones before.
This one.
Yeah, these three ones, exactly. If I would not know technical analysis and I would not be on this call, I might have placed a short here because, hey, you get here, like you see how there was a low, a big drop, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a big candle setting up. The wick at the end of that big candle wasn't so big. So it means that we might see another drop, right?
Yeah, but you know what?
If I'm doing this with us together like this,
I want to
there's a
say
vision behind what I'm doing.
I want to say this because a lot of stock traders, there's a lot of people that come into crypto trading, stock traders. There's a way of trading that's called momentum.
Yeah.
Right? Momentum trading. Crypto, I wouldn't do that. Don't momentum trade, right? Because if you momentum trade, you come in on a long now, you're going to get destroyed, man. You're going to get let me give you an example. Look at this. So a stock trader would use the way he trades stocks, and he comes in here. Oh, look, momentum.
Yeah, exactly. He would have continued longing.
Right. He would have longed here, and now you're liquidated. And then you got to go home to your wife and say, I don't have any food for today. By the way, I got to sell the bed and the car just to feed the baby and get diapers. You don't want that to happen, friends. So don't do that. We don't like momentum trading. We prefer either scalp. Here's our two preferred ways: scalping or swing trading, which is what Judah's showing you right now. Yeah. So Judah, continue with your analysis, and then I want to go live. Market opens in less than 2 minutes, and we got money coming in, a lot of money coming in.
So for of course, if you're in a long trade, you're massive in profit. And TradingView actually hit the 72,000 mark on the dot. So great job if you follow the trade in our community. Well, what I'm looking at is, okay, I want to see some type of wick. Like it's almost the same thing as here, but then reverse, right? As this breakout. It's just reverse because we're at the high of the top of the range. So I'm waiting for this wick to come in, to trap people, to take the liquidity out. Then probably a drop is, and I'm looking for a drop and a retest. If the retest is good with a good rejection, and this level is a lot of selling pressure, so the wick is going to be high, and the body of the wick is going to close underneath the 72,200. In my opinion, that's a very good short trade that I'm probably going to take. Because you got to remember, we're in a bear market, right? In a bear market, you're looking for shorts. In a bull market, you're kind of looking for longs. So I'm looking for the short trade. We will have multiple takes.
Looking for the short means that you got to be in the right place. it doesn't mean that it's always going to go down. You can get liquidated so quick on taking a short in a bear market if you've entered in the wrong place. If it's correcting and it's going back up, you're really getting messed. So you have to look for the right places to short so that you don't put yourself in that position.
All right, guys, I'm gonna share my screen because the market has opened. Here's the first minute. This is the channel. This orange line here. This is the channel we were in that Judah was talking about. We broke out, got the retest, pumped up to the 72 mark, and there it goes. Look, it's trying to take the liquidity. You see that green candle? There it goes.
It's 72K.
So it's going to try to take that 72K out, and then let's see what happens when it does. And it's going. It's going.
Possible double top right now.
Just hit it. Just hit it. Okay, now there's a rejection. People are putting in shorts right now at 72. It hit the line, rejected. Let's see what happens again. It's going to try again. It's going to try to take a swing. Let's see.
So beautiful.
Oh, a couple of jabs. No knockout. Whoa, here we go. Here we go. Here it goes. It's going for liquidity, just like Judah said. Let's see. Let it break out. And then here, let's see. Here comes the retest. Here comes the retest. Here comes the retest. Retest to that line. Then it goes back up. And this is what it's doing.
The line is a little bit higher. It has to go hit 200, right?
So look, if it hits two, okay. So now we've hit the liquidity pool. We've just hit the liquidity pool. Let's watch. We are expecting it can go to 74,000. I would not trade anything right now. Do not trade now. Don't do it. If your spouse is trading, smack him in the face. Do something. Don't trade right now. Don't go momentum. We expect this pump, right? This is what we said. Pump up to grab liquidity. And then it's going to come back down. It's going to come down through these lines.
Yeah.
Now, if the trend changes, this orange line here it'll come back. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
It'll do this, right? It'll come back here. And then if it goes up, if it holds this, then you could put a potential long. These are minute candles. This
looks very dramatic, but it's a little bit more chill if you zoom out, I think.
Right. So here's a 4-hour candle. It's not, well, it is kind of exciting, but
yeah, this is the wiggle we were expecting, right? So
this is what we were expecting. It broke out the channel.
And of course, don't enter a short or a long without a proper retest, right? So we are trading on the day, at least I'm trading at the daily time frame. So retest for me is a whole day as price action. Of course, if you trade on the 4-hour time frame, it can be 4 hours. It depends on the time frame you like to trade. But of course, can you share my screen again?
1 second. So just so you know, if you're a swing trader, you could short now a little bit, right? But at the end of the day, we think it's at the top of the channel and it's coming back down to this channel. I think it's very dangerous right now. I would not touch it, even though it's at 72.3. This is too spicy for me. Judah, share your screen. I'm going to stop my screen. Sorry, go ahead. There you go.
Yeah, of course, this is also a possibility, right? So in the case that I'm wrong, we spike up, we hold the 72-200 zone, and we get like a bullish retest. And then, yeah, of course, it's reverse, right? So then you can enter even a long position.
But long term, 5 months from now, it's much lower.
Yeah, but
it's
also,
much lower.
I'm leaning more to short. And why am I leaning more to short? Even though we have like a big green candle, is just simple because we are at the top of the range, right? When you're at the top of the range, most likely you're probably going to make your way down to the range. So this candle is looking a lot like this red candle right here, and even this candle right here. People thought it was going to 0 at 60K.
That's true. Can you remove the triangle so they can see the channel better?
Yeah. Okay, people thought it was going to 0 at 60, and now people think, hey, Bitcoin is back, and boom, they get trapped again.
Yeah, don't go into a long right now. Wait, but you see the channel? We are at the top of the channel. It's like a ping pong ball. Bump, 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 bump. So we're at the top of the channel. There's a possibility it can go through all the way to 78. There's a lot of money there as well, but there's a stronger possibility it's going to come back down. And in the long run, we're talking about swing trades, meaning several days, several weeks, several months. This thing is coming down. Like, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. The bear market's over. It's going to all-time highs. Don't do that. Don't do that. We are in a very precarious time right now for Bitcoin. And don't forget, we are in the middle of a war. As Amir Isaacs, the man in Tel Aviv, just reminded us as the bombs were dropping. He stayed online. The guy stayed online. Look at, he stayed online. Like, come on, man. Dude, y'all should like and subscribe. This man in the middle of getting, look, his hair got burned from all the fire. But y'all should like and subscribe just for that. His dog threw up on his sweatshirt. Like and subscribe for that. Help a brother out. Thank you for making sure that everyone understands we are all only entertainers. Don't do what we're doing. All right. I think that's all we got for today. Bitcoin's the big one. You want to take a look at gold? Gold just everything.
Who?
Gold. You want to look at gold?
Me?
Gold had a big spike yesterday. It started dropping more. I wasn't paying attention that much to gold because I was looking at crypto and what we set up. But we're in for a hug. It did touch the 5,400 yesterday almost.
Guys, watch. Here's why you don't go in for a long. Look at this. Look at this thing.
That's exactly.
This is the retest. This is the retest. This is the retest. Here it comes. Hit this horizontal retest. Tapped it now. Tapped it. Holding. Oh, I love technical analysis, bro. I love. Here it is. They hit the retest. Woo!
Oh, this is
why you have to be with trading sessions.
Look, ain't nobody trading like this, man.
No.
We are real. We are real. We're not. There's not demo accounts or some nonsense. Should go to go before I start looking at them here. Go to go.
Let's accept.
This is amazing.
I gotta accept. Before something happens to me. This is unbelievable how we called it. Oh my goodness! Again. Oh, hold on.
What is going on?
Hit it.
Okay. Yeah, it's it exactly. This is maybe more crazy, but we were calling this right. We were calling it, and we hold this zone right here. Fibonacci.
Hold on.
6.8 and 6.5. We're probably. It's very likely that we at least go to the 786, right? And this is what happened. We exactly
we hit the 786
rejection right at this area, right at the 786. We exactly rejected from this area, and now we're holding Fibonacci golden pocket. It's one super simple tool.
I would take a buy. Like I'm going to sit on this as well. It looks like a beautiful place for a buy in my opinion when it comes to gold.
I would too because look at this. Hold on, this is an emergency.
Yeah, it's just so clear.
Look at this. It just destroyed it. And here comes the retest. It's going to reject from this thing here, right? If it rejects from this orange line here, we short. And it looks like here it comes. Here comes it's going to try to break out again. It doesn't have the power. This is a good time to short.
Yeah.
It's going to hit this orange line, right?
Boom.
And it's rejecting. Rejected. Oh, guys, Judah, this is exactly how you said it would play out. It's going to go through. It's going to come back up. If it holds, it retests and it holds, you take a long. If it breaks through and goes lower, you take a short.
Yeah.
Really good job. Guys. Like and subscribe. We are, after all, trading live underneath bombs dropping. And we're not asking for money. What we want are like and subscribes. God bless you guys. Pray for peace. We'll see you live tomorrow. Peace out.